Get the hell away from my car! Damn drug addicts.
Someone's trying to kill me! I don't know. He followed me home from the park. I think he's outside. Mom? Mom? Dad?
That's the last thing I remember. What happened next? I woke up in the hospital. My dad says he found me on the kitchen floor, lying in a pool of blood. The back door stood open. No sign of my attacker.
Why do you suppose he let you live?
How would I know? He obviously wants all of his family dead, just like his father. Why else would he go after me?
That doesn't answer my question.
Do I look like his fucking therapist? Maybe he thought I was dead. Maybe he wants to play with me like a cat does with a mouse before killing it.
That was 6 months ago. If you were really a target, I'd expect you'd know by now.
He doesn't even have to make an appearance. I feel him everywhere I go. Like a ghost haunting me.
That's not healthy.
No shit. He's in my dreams, in my house, in my car, at my job. I can't get over what happened.
How were you feeling before the attack?
What do you mean?
Were you having any problems at home? At work? What about friends? Did you have a boyfriend at the time?
Why does that have anything to do with my attack?
Please, sit down. I understand there was some suspicion following the incident that it wasn't really an attack. Your wrists were slashed. Quite unusual for an assault.
I didn't do it myself.
The knife was found lying next to you. No prints were found, except for yours.
I don't believe this. Maybe Stephen Lloyd was smarter than his father. He wiped the prints from the knife, and then he laid the knife in my hand.
That's possible, and I'm not here to pass judgment on you.
Could have fooled me.
I'm going to take your word for what happened. I just want you to realize that there are other explanations for what happened. Sometimes the mind plays tricks on us to cope with realities that we can't cope with.
Fine. Believe what you want. Either help me get over my fears, or I will find someone else who will.
I'm going to help you as much as I can. There's a therapy I recommend for people in your shoes that has a very good overall success rate. How are you feeling?
How do you think? I don't want to do this.
I understand how you feel, but if you don't face your fear, you're never going to be able to move on.
What if...
No one has even heard or seen Stephen Lloyd since the night he attacked you. What makes you think now will be any different?
Because he wants all of his family dead. Michael Myers refused to give up on my aunt.
Laurie Strode.
It took him years to finally kill her. But that's what he does. And his son isn't any different.
We don't know that.
Do you believe that evil's hereditary?
I suppose it's possible.
Stephen Lloyd never knew his father, yet he took on the same persona on the same mission.
Maybe he wanted to please a father he never knew. We'll never really know. But this is about you, not him. So come on. Trust me, this will feel so much better once we're done. I promise. Where did you first see Steven?
Back there. On the walking trail.
Lead the way.
We shouldn't go unarmed, even without Steven. It's not safe for a couple of women to walk the trail late.
You obviously weren't worried when you went jogging. Sorry, that was in poor taste. You don't have to worry. I've got it covered. Here, looks like lipstick, really pepper spray.
This is where I was when I first saw him. I stopped to get a drink. He looked just like Michael Myers.
How are you sure it wasn't him?
Rumors say Michael was taken down by the police and they immediately cremated his body. I don't care how resilient you are. You can't come back from ashes.
Good point. You ran back to the street from here, didn't you?
Yeah.
Damn. I knew I shouldn't have had coffee on the way over here.
Seriously? This is like the worst time.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'll wait out here.
You sure?
I could use the fresh air and I don't put myself in situations where I can get trapped anymore.
What do you want from me?
Hey, what are you doing?
He's here.
No, Stephen Lloyd?
No, the Easter Bunny. Yes, Stephen Lloyd. Come on.
Annie. Come on.
We need to call the police.
Do you want to get locked up?
Of course not.
Then it's time to face the facts, Annie. Stephen Lloyd is gone. He's probably dead for all we know. Now, can we go back to your childhood home? That's where he stabbed you, correct?
No, that's not a good idea.
It's the best idea. Trust me. Are your parents home?
No, they're out of town. But I have a key.
Great. I'll be with you every step of the way. Here, let me get it for you.
I can't.
Look, I understand how you feel.
The hell you do?
When I was 15, I walked home alone from a friend's house one night. I tried to leave before dark, but we were doing each other's hair and makeup, you know, girl stuff. I wasn't scared of walking in the dark, even though I had to go through a part of town that I didn't really care for. One minute, I'm walking along, listening to my MP3 player, and the next, I'm being dragged down an alley by two men.
Oh my god.
They raped and beat me. I think they thought I was dead, or else they would have finished the job. Like you, I couldn't get past it. I didn't even want to leave my house.
For how long?
Months. My parents not only insisted that I get out of the house, but that I revisit the scene of the crime.
Seems a little bold.
I thought so too, at the time. I resisted, but they pushed me to go. They were with me the whole time, and I was still terrified. But once I walked down that alley and didn't see anyone trying to hurt me, I started being able to let go of that fear. My life returned back to normal, and I don't think it ever would have if I hadn't returned to where it happened.
That's why you became a therapist.
Yes. If my experience could help people, then I could turn a negative into a positive. Now, I know how terrifying this is for you, but if you want to move on with your life, you're gonna have to revisit the past.
I couldn't come home from the hospital to this house. Stayed with my aunt until I could get my own place.
You never visit your parents?
They visit me. I think they plan to sell the place. Can't say that bothers me.
Understandable. If I remember correctly, you heard a noise in the kitchen and went to investigate. You got this.
I went to close and lock the door. Something felt very wrong. Someone must be inside. My parents would never leave the door open. I went to turn around and call the police, but there he was. Ah!